Many consumers need utility and off-road capability, but do not want to live with the concessions that a full-size pickup might require. These concerns would give the midsize pickup a viable place in the market. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and today we're going to take a look at the 2016 Nissan Frontier Pro-4X Crew Cab.
When you take your outdoorsmanship seriously, you need the right tools to handle whatever may cross your path. And that's where our 2016 Nissan Frontier Pro-4X Crew Cab 4x4 makes its entrance. Standard features include 16-inch alloy wheels shod with 265/75 series hand-cooked Dyna-Pro all-terrain tires, Bilstein off-road high-pressure shocks, shift-on-the-fly four-wheel drive system, electronic locking differential, and hill start assist with hill descent control. But Nissan realizes that Frontier owners don't spend all their time in the bush, thus needing some creature comforts too. So you also get a 60/40 split folding rear seat, Rockford Fosgate premium audio system, Nissan Connect with navigation, rear sonar system, rear view monitor, dual zone climate control, multiple 12-volt outlets, automatic headlights and fog lights, front tow hook, and a factory-applied spray-on bed liner with Utiliti-track channel system and 4 adjustable tie-down cleats. Optional equipment includes floor mats and the Pro-4X luxury package that consists of leather-appointed seats, power-heated front seats, power-sliding moonroof, and roof rack with crossbars. Total M.S.R.P is $35,810.
Just a casual look at the exterior of this truck lets you know that this Pro-4X means business. From the 16-inch off-road alloy wheels to the graphics in back, there's no hiding the intentions of this truck, or your own for that matter. In front, you won't find any fancy features, just purposeful details made out of impact-resistant materials to hopefully minimize the inevitable blemishes you'll collect on your way to your favorite spot off the beaten path.
And while there's little that can be done to prevent the occasional scratches, you can find solace in knowing that there are 10.1 inches of ground clearance at the rear diff. And if that's not enough, the important bits underneath are protected by oil pan, fuel tank, and transfer case skid plates.
In back, the undamped and lockable tailgate has a spoiler across the top to improve aerodynamics as well as help with fuel economy. And inside, our truck has the factory-applied spray-on bed liner. It also has the Utiliti-track bed channel system with mounting points in the walls, header, and the floor.
Putting the power to the ground is a 4-liter dual overhead cam V6 engine that makes 261 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a somewhat antiquated 5-speed automatic transmission with shift-on-the-fly 4-wheel drive. The 2-speed transfer case has 4 high as well as 4 low, and there's an electronic locking rear differential for when things get tough. EPA estimated fuel economy is a paltry 15 miles per gallon city, 21 miles per gallon highway, with a combined rating of 17 miles per gallon. AutoAcademics saw only 16.9 miles per gallon during testing on regular fuel.
Climbing into the back seat is probably where you begin to notice the limitations of this mid-size Frontier Crew Cab, because while it looks the part of the full-size pickups, the limited legroom screams otherwise. The seat backs are rather vertical and the floor is rather high, so much so that it kind of reminds me of the third row in many SUVs, and not the good ones either. On a positive note, there's a center armrest that folds down, a manual sliding rear window, there's plenty of room for kids in car seats, and the rear seats fold up, providing more usable access to the almost entirely flat floor. As we climb up front, the Utilitarian Design works in this truck. The mostly black color scheme with silver accents reiterates that this truck was built for a purpose. I like the white gauges with black numbering, and the nav, dual zone climate, and multiple power points remind you that this is still a truck you can use every day. Finally, If you like your music with a lot of bass, the Rockford Fosgate premium audio system is just for you. It has 10 speakers with 2 subs under the rear seat, and it'll romp fairly decently if you ask it to. So now it's time to take it out and see how it drives. Now, once you begin driving this 2016 Frontier with the Pro-4X off-road package, there's no denying that this is a body-on-frame truck and not a crossover. The steering is vague, yet has a decent heft to it, and the 4-liter V6 engine that makes 261 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque has enough grunt to get you into, as well as out of, any endeavor that you're brave enough to try. The ride is bouncy, except for on the smoothest of pavement, and the interior is fairly quiet, with the exception of the noise that comes from those large and pretty aggressive all-terrain tires. The transmission could definitely use an extra gear or more, because this 5-speed unit just doesn't do much for fuel economy. I mean, to be honest, it's rather dismal, and it's pretty much on par with the full-size pickup trucks that are on the market today. A definite plus to this Frontier is that this mid-size truck is definitely easier to drive and park than a full-size pickup truck is. Its large mirrors give you decent visibility, and its smaller size adds extra maneuverability to the vehicle as well. Now, as you start making your way to your favorite trails, that's when this truck really starts to shine.
Off the beaten path, you immediately see the true calling for trucks like these. That suspension that enjoyed bouncing over ruts and potholes now absorbs rocks and exposed tree roots like a sponge. And the resulting higher revs from the 5-speed transmission means this Nissan always has power on the ready. Finally, this midsize pickup was a fantastic tool for negotiating the 2-track trails we were on. Plenty of ground clearance helped us to clear large tree limbs, and the aggressive tires made easy work of the loose dirt on the hills. The only vehicles better might be a quad or dirt bike, but I'd still take the Frontier with its cold air conditioning in that day's 95-degree weather.
So there you have it, guys, the 2016 Nissan Frontier Pro-4X Crew Cab. As we've said, not everyone needs a full-size pickup in their daily lives, and that's why this Frontier with the Pro-4X package makes a viable option for those of you with weekend exploits off the beaten path, but who still need to drive it to work again on Monday. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.